food competition shows, and it never fails. When they get up there and it's like one of their first challenge, somebody's like, just cook me an egg. And you can just see the color drain from people's faces.
Yeah, and they spend so much time when you're learning at culinary school.
Yeah.
The egg. They start with the egg.
One egg.
It's just like how to poach an egg, how to do the perfect soft boil, how to do the perfect medium boil. It is a very precise a method. Now, this is a way that anybody can cook a perfect egg.
Yes.
And it is so simple. And it's a way, let me show you what you're gonna get in this. This is an egg cooker. You can do 6 eggs at one time in this tray.
Awesome.
This will do little omelets for you. This will do poached eggs. Also do 2 poached eggs at one time. And that's everything you need for eggs. Now you also get this. What it does is it measures water in here. You pour the water in. After it evaporates, it turns off. That's how they time it. So let me just do some hard-boiled eggs real quick.
Sure.
Because when you're gonna do this, you're gonna wanna puncture the egg first. So on the bottom of your measuring cup is a little spike, and that's just a little needle, and that's just used, you can see there on the bottom, there it is. That's just to puncture the egg. So you're just gonna do this, don't worry, you're not gonna break the egg. And I just put that in. I like to do a whole side down. That's just my preference. It doesn't matter if it's up or down.
Okay.
And then what you're gonna do is go around here. Now, I did this last week with duck eggs. I got some duck eggs at the Amish market.
Very cool.
Very cool, delicious,
One of the best
rich.
things I've ever had is duck fat French fries.
Oh, well, hello. Everything duck, there you go. Okay, so that's really all you have to do for work. And then what I'm gonna do here is just measure this out. I like the perfect soft boiled egg.
Yeah,
so I'm going to
good.
put water in up to the line that says soft, that's it. Actually, I went a little bit over, so that's gonna be a medium egg.
Okay.
Of course, you can pour a little bit of water out if you want. And then I'm gonna put this in, so that's gonna be, actually I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna make that a soft boiled egg. And then all you do is put the lid on, hit the button, turn it on, that's it.
Viola.
Voila.
Go to make coffee.
There it is.
Go turn the oven on in case you want to make some bacon.
Yep.
$21.48. It's on clearance from Yes Chef. It's their stainless steel egg cooker and poacher. No color to choose from. Stainless steel, which is really sharp and probably matches a lot of your appliances. But I will say this. It's really easy to screw up an egg. And so many of us are like, when it comes to breakfast, no, we'll just have a bowl of cereal. I'm not cooking the egg.
Yeah.
But now you can cook half a dozen eggs in about how much time?
Start to finish, 12 minutes-ish, 11 minutes, depends.
Yeah.
That's about how long it usually takes just to boil water. So in the
Yes.
time it takes to boil water, you're gonna have a cooked egg. Of course, it depends if you're doing a hard-boiled egg to a soft-boiled egg. Soft-boiled egg's gonna be quicker.
Yeah.
A few more minutes for hard-boiled. When it's done, and I'll just show you, what you do is just lift the lid. Over here, you're just gonna lift the lid. Now you're gonna hear this go off. This is the one I just put in, so these obviously aren't done yet. But then it has a little handle here that you can lift all of these up.
Great.
And then this, I recommend putting that in cold water.
Okay.
Right after you cook them, it'll stop the cooking process, and the shells will just fall right off when you go to peel them.
Awesome.
So that's what you do. It's a shock, like a shock and awe, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I am in shock and awe
Yeah, yeah.
that it's that easy. But I will say, for those of us, you and I were talking about diets because we've had so much great food today.
Yes,
clearly.
I know.
And there's been a couple of different popular diets that all centers around a low carb, if you will. And so eggs is a really great way to start your day. But now you make it easier than ever to cook them and not overcook them.
That's right. And like here, this is a little omelet that we did inside of there. It's wonderful. It's so easy to do. All you do is load your egg and your ham and bell peppers in there, put it in there, fill up the line to omelet, turn it on, it's ready to go.
And about how long does it take to cook an omelet?
An omelet like that, same thing, about 12 minutes or so.
12 minutes to
That's
have
about
a
it.
culinary omelet like that, not worried about what oven temperature, am I gonna mix that in?
Yeah.
When to put in all the ingredients, should I start and saute? You throw it in all at once.
Yes.
$21.48. Poached eggs is another one that people in the culinary world really rack their brains over because that is a laborious one.
That's right.
To
And
have to figure out.
That's right. Here's a poached egg. Now these have been sitting in there a little long because they finished about 7 minutes, 10 minutes before we went on air here. So these are a little bit overcooked to how I would normally do it. When you pull these out right out when the thing buzzes, this is going to be a perfect poached egg. And this way, you know, poached eggs are one of the toughest things to do. So here I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of that hollandaise sauce over the
hollandaise.
top. And I'll tell you, that is so delicious.
And
it
to
is so
think it's
easy.
just egg yolk and butter and
Egg
salt
yolk
and cayenne.
isn't that amazing?
It's like, why don't we eat hollandaise all the time?
I know, exactly. And there you have, and that is such an easy meal, and the cleanup is a snap. You don't have pans and pots and a whole bunch of things to clean up after.
Yeah.
It really is simple. In fact, when you do, let me just show you how to do the poached eggs. I'll do a couple of eggs here.
Perfect.
All you do is crack the egg. Now, I've just already cracked this egg here. Pour it into this side. I'm going to pour another egg into this side here, okay? And that's it. And again, you could do duck eggs or chicken eggs. I love those. Different green eggs. I don't know if you've ever had a green egg.
Green egg?
Just a different type of chicken. And then what I'm gonna do is
That's cool.
fill the water up here now to the poach line.
All right, so you're putting that on top of the
Yes.
egg.
The little handle that I have in the hard-boiled and soft-boiled eggs, that comes out so that you can set this on top. And then I'm gonna just pour the water in there, put the lid on top, hit the button, and that is it. When it buzzes, when it rings,
Yes.
it's finished.
You know what? I'm sorry I lied to you. You have choices in your stainless steel color. I was eyeing that egg salad.
Oh.
So I was like, that actually smells really
Oh, our
good.
colors. We have colors down front.
Colors
Yes.
are right here, and I'll show you what you're getting. But you can tell I like a lot of eggs. So here is your purple. We also have blue. We also have red, which is very popular. We have your true stainless steel, and then your last one is copper, which has got that rose gold. We actually just changed out a bunch of our fixtures in our house to be like the coppery bronze ones.
Yeah.
So that's a really popular color in kitchenware. What you're gonna be getting is, of course, your poached eggs, your omelet, and then the egg grates along with the water measure and prick for the eggs. Then you load it all up in here, and all you have to do is turn it on. Now, I will say, when you're making things like deviled eggs, when you're making things like egg salad, you have to make them in a big bunch. And so being able to do half a dozen at a single time, super helpful. But then imagine if you're making like your little omelet
Omelet
bar.
for one. You want to cook an omelet for yourself? You know, why make a big mess? You load it in here, and all I'm gonna do is just take some egg. This is just some mixed up egg that I got, and then just load it to about there. And again, you're gonna pour the water, measure it to the omelet line, put this inside of here, put the lid on top, hit the button, and you will have an omelet in just like 12 minutes or so.
The most perfectly cooked omelet, by the way.
Yep.
While you check your email, while you do some fresh pressed juicing, if you will.
Yeah.
Jeremy, thank you so much. By the way, recipe cards in there included with this, which is super helpful.
Yeah, always good. Eggs Benedict, egg salad, deviled eggs, it's all in the book.
I love egg salad. That's like
too.
one of my favorite Southern salads. We put red apple in it. It's so good.
Red apple?
Red
Hello.
apple, chopped up, sweet red apple. All right.